In a mountain-surrounded village lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. On the outside, his life seemed normal, but inside, every single day, he fought with his thoughts. All day long, countless ideas spun around in his head. Sometimes regret about past mistakes, sometimes fear of the future. What will happen to me? Will I ever succeed? The burden of these thoughts had become so heavy that he had forgotten how to smile. He couldn't sleep well. And even in moments of joy, restlessness chased him. His mind was like a storm, always unsettled. One day, Marco heard the villagers talk about an old wise man who lived in a distant mountain village. People said he was once a famous psychologist in the city. He had helped thousands of people, teaching them how to overcome inner turmoil. But with age, he had left the city's chaos and chosen a peaceful life in nature. Now, from time to time, he guided those who came to him, showing them how to find peace within themselves. Hearing this, a spark of hope lit up inside Marco. He thought, maybe this man can show me the path to peace. After days of a tiring journey, Marco finally reached the mountain village. Everywhere around him were green trees, birds singing, and nature's soothing music. He felt, maybe in a place like this, peace is truly possible. He walked to a small wooden house. On the porch sat the old man, eyes closed, a strange calmness glowing on his face. For the first time, Marco felt in his heart, yes, this man is truly at peace. Marco slowly walked closer and said, "Grandfather, my heart is restless. I am always lost in thoughts. I suffer for the past. I fear the future. I want peace. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes. With a gentle smile, he said, "So, you seek peace? Then come, I will give you a task." He took Marco to the courtyard. He filled a glass with water so full that even the slightest movement would spill it. Handing the glass to Marco, he said, "Take this glass to the edge of the village and return. But remember, not a single drop should fall." Marco was surprised. This is the path to peace, he thought. But he wanted to cry. Carefully, he held the glass. He began to walk. The road was narrow, the surroundings noisy. People were walking, some were running, shopkeepers shouting, dogs barking, but Marco didn't look anywhere. His eyes were only fixed on the water in the glass. Step by step, with full concentration, he kept walking. People looked at him with curiosity, but didn't disturb him. They knew he was learning something. Finally, drenched in sweat, Marco returned. Excitedly, he said, "Grandfather, I did it! Not a single drop spilled." The old man smiled and asked, "Good, but tell me, did you see the children playing on the street? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco was shocked. "No, I saw and heard nothing. My eyes were only on the glass of water." The old man, in a calm voice, said, "That's the secret. When your focus was entirely on one thing, your mind became peaceful. There was no sorrow of the past, no fear of the future, only the work of the present moment. That is the true secret of peace." Marco's eyes lit up with realization. He finally understood. Peace is not something outside. It lives within us. We only need to focus on the present moment. Friends, the lesson of this story is very deep. Most of the time, we are trapped in the past. If only I had done this back then. Or we are swallowed by fear of the future. What if I fail? What if things go wrong? But in reality, the past is gone and the future hasn't yet arrived. What we truly have is only the present moment. If we give our full attention to what we are doing now, the restlessness of the mind slowly fades away. Marco returned home with this new wisdom. But now he was no longer the same. Peace had bloomed within him. And this lesson is for all of us. Peace isn't outside, it is hidden within. We only need to live mindfully in the present moment. Friends, if you liked the story, please give it a like. Share it with your loved ones. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that more inspiring stories reach you. We'll meet again in the next story. Until then, stay peaceful, stay healthy,